You ready for your first sight recognition lesson?
I guess so.
What do you see when you look at me?
A square.
Is that what you really see?
Go
on.
A line.
Is that all? What do you see at the edges of the line? Look closer.
I see, like, shadings?
That's the ether, the fog. It dims the light the further away you are. It's everywhere, so to children and the uneducated, it's nowhere, invisible. That's why they have to feel their way around, touching people in order to figure out who or what they are.
Feelers are Sticksville.
That's right. Now, suppose two individuals are approaching. A triangle and a pentagon. Which is which? No touching. If that were a real triangle, you could hurt yourself on a sharp angle.
Why can't I just walk around it? That way I could see the shading easier.
That's not done in polite company. Sometimes when there are a lot of people, you can wiggle back and forth to triangulate, but you don't want to go all the way around someone. So you figure it out by staying right where you are.
But how do I do it?
Infer the shape through the shading. See?
Square, how are you?
Not bad. Is my brother in?
I can't do it! Am I stupid? I must be a feeler.
Sight recognition isn't easy, I know, but it'll come to you.
Your brother is here!
We'll continue the lesson in a moment.
Do we have to?
We're gonna get him! Yes, we got another one! I got you! No, you didn't! Yes, I did! No, you didn't! Yes, I did! No, you didn't!
B square!
A square! What's this about representing a line?
I haven't taken her case yet. I'm meeting her this afternoon.
But she's a chromatist.
Accused. Like 5% of the population.
Of the male population. She's the first woman who's
Just
joined the...
because you work at the ministry, you can't go around accusing people without evidence.
Oh, there's plenty of evidence, big brother.
So another show trial.
Can't you talk any sense into your husband?
I might puncture some into him!
Don't forget your peace cry. You could be arrested. That's not funny. Don't encourage her, B.
Hey, Hexagon! How's my favorite nephew?
Okay, what are you talking about? Is it about chromatism? Is it? Chromatism is cool.
Where did he hear that?
Go to your room!
But my lesson.
In your room!
Oh, all right.
Can I get you anything, B?
Well, I can't stay. Big doings this afternoon. The president is going to meet with chromatistes.
A concession?
Just don't go out for a while. That's why I came by, to warn you.
But my client, I'm meeting her this afternoon. I never miss an appointment.
Listen to your brother for once!
Sometimes even lines give good advice, big brother. Attend to your configuration.
Attend to your configuration.
President Circle! Sir! Where are you going?
Follow me. We'll talk as we head for the hospital.
Hospital of Reconfiguration?
Yes, the first line had a child last night. Something went wrong, an irregular side.
I'm so sorry, sir.
These things happen. The hospital has good doctors. In fact, I'm heading over now to see my son for the very first time. Completely reconfigured by now.
And your wife? Is she alright?
Yes, of course, in the recovery room. But she picked a terrible time for a pregnancy. The chromatists, Senator Chromatistes, the constant threat of war on the border. So, did you review my plan?
Yes, sir.
Problems?
No, sir.
Good. And the speech?
Brilliant, sir. Absolutely brilliant.
Good.
What's wrong with Hex? He doesn't seem interested in his lessons.
One of his older brothers told him that he was reconfigured!
What?
Hex was making fun of them, taunting them! Low class, low-sided. I think E-Pentagon just wanted to make him shut
Now,
up!
why did E go and do that?
Hex was being pretty nasty!
There's no shame in reconfiguration. It was a small genetic defect. We should make Hex proud that he's a hexagon, the first in the family.
Some humility would help to temper that pride. Go talk to him!
I will.
Find the physician.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. Right away.
So, B square. Is everything in place?
Yes, sir.
No doubt it's just year 3000 madness.
Color can't make us all equal. It's morally repugnant.
Mr. President?
One moment, Doctor.
Sir,
One moment. Affairs of state. The evil of it is so perfectly straightforward. There is good and evil, B. Why can't they see
I
it?
can't explain such blindness, sir.
Mr. President, sorry to interrupt, but I must inform you. Your son,
Oh no.
I'm sorry, he didn't survive the
Where is
procedure.
he? Where's my son? Son! Where is he? Where's my son?
Shall I?
Son! Son!
We did everything we could.
Son, where
His
is
body
he?
just couldn't take the
Son!
procedure. The deformity was too great.
Son! Son! How could you do this to him?
Did try.
No, of course. You're all good men.
Is there anything we can do for you,
He
sir?
didn't even have a name yet.
Sad day,
The
sir.
loss of a child
I'm sorry.
is like having
Sad.
killed the
Stop.
physicians for incompetence.
Please, gentlemen, one moment. We all have to be brave, make sacrifices for the greater good. Please, accept my apologies for my emotional outburst.
Totally
Ability to
understand,
show
sir.
emotion is a sign of sweeping forms upon ground.
Perhaps we should postpone our plan.
No, this country needs me, especially now. Grief is a luxury that a leader cannot afford in these times. We all must attend to our configuration.
Attend to your configuration.
Let's roll.
Okay, sorry about the delay. Your mother and I had something to talk about, and... Son? That is you, isn't it? My son Hex with a purple side?
I just figured out how to
Remove
do
that
it.
coloration at once!
Dad!
Son, society makes laws for a reason. You're old enough to know that that's
If
against
I was
the law.
a circle, I could change the law.
But you're not a circle.
Why can't I be more of a polygon? I could have been a heptagon if you'd been a pentagon. Why
Fewer
couldn't I
as
have
many
skipped
sided
aside
as
when
you,
I was
son.
born?
Fewer still are certified pre-circles. And I wouldn't be so impressed by them either. They aren't true circles.
They aren't?
No, of course not. Circles simply have lots and lots of sides. Some have 36, some have 72, 360. Now those are the ones that are the closest to the divine circularity that we all aspire to. But none of us will ever be able to achieve
Why
it.
do we have the ability to colorize if we can't use it?
Hex, what am I to do with you? Be satisfied with your configuration. It's crazy to want more. You are what you are.
Just leave me alone!
Noon News with Peter Pentagon.
Noon, I'm late.
We never finished my lesson. I'm gonna be a failure forever.
You'll have to wait. I never miss an appointment.
The day. In other news, additional troops are being deployed to the northern border in a show of force.
Why don't we do a series of
That's nothing.
Where can I get me some good internet?
My votes are getting
No one else is
Can you direct me to the Great Hall?
I understand that I also I'm going to have to change my vote one of these days.
Oh, get a load of that one. President Circle's arriving. Attend your configuration.
We have the right to color!
We have the right to color.
Attend to your chromatization.
Attend your chromatization.
Attend to your chromatization. Attend to your chromatization.
Attend to your
chromatization.
Attend to your
Attend to your configuration. 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 Attend to your configuration.
Watch it, buddy!
I'm not a chromatist! Can't you see that?
What are you in for?
I want to see my lawyer. I'm innocent.
Released.
I want to speak to someone in charge. Report to the colonel.
Careful. She's a chromatist and a female.
Accused chromatist.
Yeah, that's what they'll all say. She ain't no accused female. She's very sharp and can kill you in a second. Watch yourself. If she gets out of line, be down the hall.
Miss Line? Miss Line, I'm your court-appointed attorney. I'm required by law to tell you that I'm not obligated to take your case. Is that understood? Now, you must answer me if I'm to remain.
I understand!
Good. Now, do you wish to confess
Confess?
your affiliation with the Chromatic Sedition?
My what? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Do I look like a chromatist?
But the arrest warrant states that you were picked up as a
I
chromatist.
was arrested for failing to use my peace cry.
What, is that all?
Yes!
Well, I'm afraid the charge just can't be changed.
So why are you here? I know why I'm here, but why are you? When you came in, I was dreaming about... I can't explain it. There are no words. A not here. An else. A something else. Elsewhere. It wasn't here. It wasn't our world. In my dream, I thought, so this isn't all there is. I know. Crazy. What else is there but here? This Flatland.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
Why do you call the world Flatland?
I don't know. Because it's flat?
I don't see your point. I mean, the world is a plane. Of course it's flat.
I know. But in my dream...
Dreams aren't admissible in court. I don't see any angle I can take that could possibly change your sentence.
Which will be?
Do you want to hear what the judge will say? His exact words?
Yes!
Angles of sharpness will pierce and slice and segment your person until you are dead. Oh, I didn't mean... I'm sorry. Is there anyone? A husband? Children?
No! I'm alone! Who am I? What am I? Counselor, what are we here for?
To prepare your defense.
Maybe I'm nothing, or will be soon. So hey, why not simply do it for them now?
Do what for them?
My execution!
Because that's against the law? Oh, no, wait a minute! No, wait! Guards! Stop! Wait, stop! Please, wait a minute! Guards!
You're not going to find her. She didn't escape.
You don't mean she... But you're her attorney. How could you let her do that?
And how was I supposed to stop her? I told her it was illegal.
What's going on here? Where's the prisoner?
She ate herself, sir.
What?
It's true. I was in the cell with her discussing her defense when she...
You couldn't stop her?
I don't know, what was I supposed to do? She was a lion. She could have killed me. There was nothing I could do.
Nothing? All attorneys should be sliced into little pieces and fed to the irregulars. Oh, I've seen a lot of things. I've rounded the Cape and watched the burning of Glenawson. I've seen compatriots split in two by the thousands, and I've killed just as many of the enemy in my time. But in all my years, I have never seen such a sniveling coward as you. Get out of my sight!
Come on, man. I'll show you out.
I'm going to inform the Bar Association about this.
He didn't mean what he said.
Yes, he did. And he's right.
This is a bad time. Big things in the Senate today. I'd get home as soon as possible if I were you. All the CDF units in the city are mobilizing.
Mobilizing?
That's all I can say.
Citizens, this is a crucial moment in world history. Conflict looms between our republic and our northern neighbors. Even now, the engines of war are building at the border. I understand the need for reunification. For too long, families have been torn apart by the political divide. For too long, we've watched our poor brothers across the border crushed by the tyranny of the northern monarch. Citizens, has it been so long since we've cast away the cruelty of kings that we've forgotten how precious freedom is? The Northern Kingdom preaches equality, but practices chromatism. They allow irregular children to avoid reconfiguration. Some years ago, we followed suit and allowed reconfiguration to become optional. And what happened, friends? We blurred the line of freedom, perhaps forever.
Interesting trinkets, aren't they?
I can't take my eye off them. What are they?
I don't really know.
What is the purpose of the glowing?
No clue.
Are they alive?
No. Maybe. No.
What are they made of?
Rocks, minerals, crystals, something. Don't know, really.
Where are they from?
A distant territory in the Northern Kingdom.
The North? But you can't sell those here, can you? That's illegal.
Well, they change the law every other day. I can't keep up. You won't turn me in, will you?
Well, I'm an attorney. That makes me an officer of the court.
I guess that entitles you to a little discount.
What do you call them?
Glow points.
Do they do anything except glow like that?
That depends.
On what?
On your mood. Here, hold one. Careful, they're delicate. And be careful what they touch. They can go dead in a heartbeat.
All right, how much?
Oh, they ain't cheap. Tough to get all the way through the border, you know, especially in these times.
Of course, of course.
Senator Chromatistes does have his points. Of course, reunification under our own terms is desirable. But under chromatistic terms, a thief could color himself to resemble a priest. A rapist could color himself to resemble an attorney. Under chromatism, the whole science of sight recognition perishes. Citizens, how are we to protect our daughters and wives under the senator's scheme?
Let me through.
Wherever possible, our priest circles seek equality for everyone. That's why we have the hospital of reconfiguration. Yes, we lose some children, but in every case, the parent knows the risk. What is civilization based on if not regularity and equality of angles? It is nothing. Do any of us seriously believe that there is no connection between geometrical and moral irregularity? Citizens, there is good and evil.
Let me through!
Civilization as we know it would end. We would relapse into barbarism.
Let me through! You can't go on repressing the lesser-sided forever. Color is equality. We can find a third way. Let us consider compromise with the Northern Kingdom.
Citizens, look what happened when we relaxed our standards and allowed our elected officials to include citizens of any shape. We now have an irregular as a senator who introduces this color bill to our body. A bill that, if voted into law, would allow our citizens to color themselves as they see fit.
If we adopt the color bill, our friends to the north could see that we mean them no harm. They would reduce their arms freely. They would make peace with us. Oh, yes.
Appeaser, the Northern Kingdom will see this as weakness and enslave us all.
Lies. Lies. The Northern Kingdom is not evil. They simply feel threatened by us, just as we feel threatened by them.
Senator, you don't know that. You are hoping that. I am not willing to gamble away our very survival on your hopes. You've already put the future of the Republic at stake. At any moment, the North might attack, and it's your fault.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, stop. No. Ooh, that's Mars. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Oh, God. No. Oh, wait a minute. No. Don't put that there. Ouch. Oh, no. Hey, now, I'm warning you. I'm peaceful, but no. Oh, no. No. Oh, my goodness.
He interrupted my speech.
We can fix the record, sir.
The bloodshed, the death. Are we doing the right thing? How will history remember me? As the man who saved the Republic, or a butcher who destroyed innocence? Can I sleep
falter
tonight?
now, sir. Great figures in history never falter.
I don't want to be a great figure. I want to be a good person.
Mr. A Square, go
I
home.
dropped my glue point. I gotta go back and get it.
Go home and lock
Wait,
your
I dropped
doors.
Do you know the way out of here, brother?
Can't you see there's a riot going on out there?
Do you know the way out of here? Out of this world?
Out of this... You old fool, there is no out of here.
We'll see. We'll see.
Gods preserve his angularity in death. Gods preserve his angularity in death. He had children! He was more than a soldier! He may not have been a big, important man, but he was worth something! He was practically my brother!
Yeah, I was caught up in it.
Are you hurt?
No, geez, I'm just exhausted.
What happened?
It's the end of the world. There's blood and death and murder, everyone killing everyone.
What are we to do?
Oh, not much to do. We keep the door locked and we'll stay inside.
I'm frightened.
Well, perhaps a new day will bring a new world. Hello? Hello there? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello there? What's going on here? Where am I? What's all this monotonous chirping, you little line?
Little?
Monotonous?
I'm King of Lineland, monarch of the world.
What are you, puny-voiced intrusion?
I'm A Square.
A what?
Square.
A what?
A Square.
A squire.
Don't talk gibberish to me.
Let's just say I'm a voice.
You are not one of Lineland's voices?
I would recognize you.
Let me hear your bass voice.
My what?
Your other voice.
I don't have any other voice.
Then you're a woman?
No! No! I'm a man.
I thought you said you were a queer.
I'm a visitor. Let's say from another world.
There's no world beside Lineland.
Oh, you're wrong about that.
Is that so?
Prove it. And address me as your majesty.
But, your majesty, you can't actually see lines.
Impossible.
Although,
in death, yes.
Some of us believe we will experience this mystic awareness of a straight line in an afterlife.
Ah, yes, of course. I must be from that world. The world of your afterlife, where you shall join me in the absoluteness of two-dimensionality.
Nonsense!
Well, I see to the left of you two lines, a point, a line, a point, a line, and 2 points. Is that correct?
What do you mean by left?
I mean to your base end. And to the right are 2 points, a line, a point, a line, a point, and 2 lines. Now, how did I know that if I couldn't see them?
Tell me the length of the 999th nail to my backwards.
I can't see that far.
Ha!
3 inches. By the same means, my shape can be exactly ascertained.
Behold me.
I am a line. The longest in Lineland, over 6 inches of space.
Space of length, don't you mean?
Idiot! Space is length.
Don't interrupt me again.
Oh, forgive me, your majesty.
Hear now, with your own ears, how by means of my 2 voices I reveal my shape to my wives, who are at this moment over 6,000 miles away. One forward, one backward. Listen, and I will sing.
Why don't you just feel your neighbors?
What?
Explain yourself.
Feel, touch, come into contact with.
That offense is punishable by death.
Really? Why is that?
And what purpose would be served by touching?
When there is sound.
But isn't life in Lineland just a little dull? I mean, to see nothing but points. Not even be able to see a line.
Mindless man, aren't you?
Mindless? Sounds like your music is mindless. I could tell with the glance how many people are to your right and to your left. And there's nothing easier than a glance.
What is this left and right?
And how could you see the line? The inside of anything?
Left, right? You must mean backward and forward.
No, not so.
Exhibit these directions to me.
I can't. I mean, unless you step out of your line altogether.
Out of my line?
Out of the world?
Out of space?
Well, yes. Out of your world and into the greater plane of 2 dimensions, where all is plain and you can move in 4 directions.
If you can't show this or describe this to me,
then go away!
Hasn't it occurred to you that you could move in some other direction, towards which your side is facing?
What?
Never.
What do you mean by side?
There is before and behind.
Nothing more.
Fine. Let me show you. Here, I'm going to move into your world. Here I come. There. Can you see me now?
Yes.
But
you're only a point.
Well, to you I'm only a point, but in fact I moved into Lineland. Now, I'm going to continue to move, and from your perspective, I'm going to vanish. What did your majesty say now?
Charlatan!
Tricks! Tricks!
Come back!
How did you do that?
I moved out of Lineland. Convinced?
If you had any sense, the smallest particle...
You ask me to believe that there's another world? You say there's another motion besides forward and backward.
But when I ask you to show it, all you can do is babble and practice magic tricks.
You must be a madman, or dimensionally deficient.
You 6-inch idiot! You think you're the perfection of existence, but in reality, you're the most imperfect. You say you know the world, but all you see is a point. You can't even see lines. Well, I can. In fact, I am a line of lines, a square. In my world, as superior as I am to you, in my world, I'm nothing compared to the greatest of polygons.
Enough!
I'll pierce you through.
Die, evil creature! Die, evil creature!
Go play in your room.
Can we play outside?
No, in the house today.
What for? It's New Year's Eve.
The city's not safe, okay? Inside today.
That's not fair.
And mind your angles and points. Any news on the radio?
Static!
Not a good sign.
The whole world's gone mad!
Remember the client I saw yesterday?
Yes?
She killed herself.
Your brother warned you!
Well, I certainly can't defend her now. Darling, I don't know if I can continue.
Continue what?
My practice. I can't defend guilty people anymore.
What?
Not after yesterday.
What would you do? How would you make ends meet?
Peter Pentagon Morning News. Sorry for the technical difficulties this morning. Turns out a couple of chromatists broke our transmitter, but everything's back to normal here at the station. Speaking of chromatists, they caused a lot of problems yesterday. Thankfully, President Circles fixed them, but good. A riot raged across the city for over 12 hours yesterday. The death toll is mounting, and officials say it may reach thousands. But authorities finally achieved order around midnight last night. Over 300 irregulars and chromatists are under arrest. The president will be speaking to the citizenry later today. In his public statement, he is going to warn the North not to take advantage of the unrest to start anything funny. Not funny like that, funny the other way.
At least they stopped the riots. Oh, but so many dead. Those horrible chromatists. What about your brother? You should go out and find him. You make sure he's okay.
Get that off your side this instant! Don't you know what those chromatists did yesterday? They're murderers!
What?
Do you want to be associated with murderers? They killed people by the thousands! Your uncle may be dead! And here you are coloring your sides!
I didn't know!
Keep the door locked while I'm gone. B Square, are you in there?
Who is it?
It's me, A Square. Mrs. B, do you know where your husband is?
How do I know it's you, A Square?
It's me.
My husband told me not to open the door for anyone.
Is your husband there?
No,
Is he all
I haven't
right?
heard anything. He didn't come home last
Do you know
night.
where he might be?
He told me he would be at the Great Hall.
I'll go there and check for him, Mrs. B. You stay there and do what your husband told you to do. Keep your door closed and locked. If I hear anything, I'll come right back and let you know.
Tell him I love him.
I will. Be safe. Excuse me,
What do you want?
My brother, B Square is his name. He works for the president. Is he here?
I don't know, pal.
Can I go in? I promise. I won't be a brother. Bother.
Look,
please.
buddy, you already are a bother. We got martial law here. Head home and wait it out.
I know you, Mr. Attorney for the suicidal chromatists.
My brother works for the president. I was just trying to find out if he was okay.
Well, if you and your kind hadn't spent all our taxes defending those irregular chromatist scum, maybe you wouldn't have to be worried about your damn brother. Look at
Sir,
what they've done.
I just do my job.
Yeah? Did your job choose you? You didn't have any choice in the matter?
Please, my brother works for the president. I need to know if he's alive. Can I please pass?
What have you got there?
A globe one.
Yeah? Let me see.
It's for my son.
Not anymore? Wow. Must be pretty expensive.
Yes, it is.
Money don't mean much right now. Not with martial law. No commerce allowed. Of course, a smart man might make his way illegally bartering.
I got it yesterday before everything happened as a gift from my son.
You didn't steal this, did you? Partake in a little looting?
Now that it's yours, can I pass, please?
Soldier, if this square is still here when I get back, I will personally run you through before I slice him. Am I clear?
Crystal, sir.
Damn sympathizers. Fifth columnists.
Move along, sir.
Can you at least give him a message? Can you give me
a lot of people are dead. Let's not add to the count.
The city's locked tight as a drum.
What do you have there?
Nothing. Found it on the street. Maybe valuable. I'm gonna go put it in the safe.
Dad?
What is it, Hex?
3 to the second power is 9. What is 3 to the third
Son,
power?
this isn't a good time for a math
In
lesson.
math class, I asked what 3 to the third power means in geometry, and my teacher threatened me with detention.
Well, she should have. Geometry and the world have only 2 dimensions.
But why?
It's the way of the world. Last
What
night,
is a
for
square
instance,
moving somehow parallel to
dream.
itself? What would it make? Like, it must make something else.
It would make a wonderful brain ache. Now go play with your brothers.
But they're all...
Pentagons. Yes, they're pentagons. And you are a hexagon. If you're too good to play with them, then go study in your room and stop talking nonsense!
I can't do anything right!
The boy must be going mad.
He isn't mad! How can you say that? He's just a little confused!
3 to the 3rd power has an obvious meaning.
Oh! Oh! What is that? A point?
No, a line.
It's a demon!
It's a circle!
I'm no demon! You were right the 3rd time. In a sense, I am a circle. A circle more perfect than any seen in Flatland.
Sir, forgive us, but how did you change your circumference? No circle I've heard of can do that. And how did you get in here?
By in here, do you mean Flatland?
Flatland? A woman I met yesterday called the world Flatland.
Did she? Good for her. Madam, I have a message to deliver to your husband. If you wouldn't mind, I would...
Are you really a circle? I mean a priest? I mean a message for my husband from a priest circle. Oh, yes, by all means. Oh, hey. Oh, please, forgive us our shock, our amazement. Oh, hey, I'm leaving. Yes, I'm going. Would you like anything? Oh, no, of course not. Hey. Oh, isn't it amazing? Could I, a priest circle. Oh, hey.
What on earth is that horrid sound she spits out?
Her peace cry?
What in the world is a peace cry?
Well, how can you not know what
Indulge me. Explain.
See, she's a line. The law states that she has to cry out as a warning, a locator noise. She could kill someone accidentally if they don't see her. They could move right into her without...
How clever your little lawyer.
Forgive me, sir. I must feel you. You have no angles, not a one. Are you a perfect circle?
Yes.
Two eyes! Disgusting! I'm going to
calm down, you silly little square. I am a more perfect being than you. I am a circle made up of circles. I am perfection. I am a sphere. CEO of Messiah.
What? Where did you come from?
From space.
Aren't you already in space?
What do you know of space?
Space is length and width.
No, there's a 3rd dimension of length, width, and height.
Please, your circular lordship, what direction is this 3rd dimension?
Up, down.
North and south?
Nothing of the kind. A direction in which you cannot look, because you have no eye in your side.
I have an eye. It's on my northwest side.
In order to see in space, you need an eye, not on your outside, but on your inside, looking up or down.
Please, sir, this is New Year's Eve. There were horrible riots yesterday. My only brother may be dead. I have family obligations. Really, this is just no time for jokes.
I didn't come to joke. I'm from the land of 3 dimensions. 3D. I looked down and saw the plane on which you live. I can see into your churches, your ministries, your banks, your houses, even your insides and stomachs. Everything open and exposed to my view. I saw your 5 sons fighting each other with rubber swords, and your other son, the hexagonal one, was sulking off in his room. Likes to color himself. How do you think I knew that?
We have a name for people like you.
Yes?
Perverts. There are laws, sir. There
I
are
am
laws.
what I say I am.
You must have drilled through the walls. Holes.
Holes? What holes? I tell you, I came from 3-dimensional
You could have filled them back in.
Difficult little creature.
I'm not difficult. I'm a lawyer.
Let's start over. When you see your wife, what do you see? I mean, in geometry.
If you think I'll say a one-dimensional line, you're wrong. Every educated person knows that women are really very thin rectangles, possessing complete 2-dimensionality, length and width.
No. You also see her height. If her line were just width and length, it wouldn't occupy space. It would be invisible.
What? When we see a line, we see length and width and brightness. Is brightness a dimension?
Height is a dimension. Like length, only a different direction. In your world, height is just very, very small.
Point out this direction, otherwise leave me alone.
Listen, to you, Flatland is your whole world. To me, it's a flat plane on top of which you move around. You call me a circle. No, I'm an infinite number of circles. A sphere, a solid. When I enter your world, you see a circle. For instance, last night I saw your dream about Lineland.
What?
As clear as a movie on your brain.
Movie?
Never mind. Look, the king of Lineland saw you not as a square, but a point. It's the same for me in Flatland. You're seeing only a slice of me. Watch. I'm going to rise up and down in space. Watch. See? Up, down. Up, down. And now I'm going to rise out of your world altogether.
Where did you go? Where are you?
Here.
Am I still dreaming?
Convinced?
No, it's a chromatist trick.
Idiot. It's no trick. I thought I was
Or
dealing
you're
with
a
an
spy
adult.
from the Northern Kingdom. I know it.
Politics? I hate politics.
War is merely an extension of politics, my friends. Just as murder is an extension of business. I am pleased to announce that our generals have reported back that we have successfully crushed the chromatist rebellion. B Square. My friends, we have B Square to thank for orchestrating the maneuver. B Square, you have saved our great republic.
I went on like clockwork.
But I'm afraid our job isn't finished, my friends. There is even now a greater threat that will emerge this very evening.
Greater threat?
It will rock the very foundations of our civilization. We must be ready. B Square, I'll be depending upon you for logistic support.
Can't you understand anything? Look, if a point moves north and leaves a luminous wake, what name would you give that wake?
A straight line.
And how many points would it have?
2.
Now, let's move that line parallel to itself, a distance equal to its length. What would you call its wake?
A square.
And how many sides does a square have? How many angles, points?
4 sides, 4 angles, 4 points.
Now imagine a square moving parallel to itself. Upward.
What do you mean? Northward?
Upward. Pass every point in a square up so that no point passes through any position previously occupied. Each point draws a new line on its own.
You're hurting my brain.
Look, we began with a single point. 1 point produces a line with 2 points. 1 line produces a square with 4 points. 1, 2, 4. What's next?
8?
Yes, it produces something which you do not know the name for, but what we call a cube with 8 points.
This cube has sides?
Yes! But what you call sides, we call faces of a solid in a 3D world.
Well, how many sides?
A point has 0 sides. A line has 2 sides. A square has 4 sides. 0, 2, 4. Get it? And now the next number would be...
6?
Yes! You see it now, don't you?
You're a monster! You devil! You die! You die!
What is wrong with your species? I see a brain, but when it comes to imagination, all you try and do is kill something. I come for an apostle of the 3 dimensions and find a fool instead.
I'm no fool.
We're only allowed to appear in your world every 1,000 years. You've been chosen. I can't go change directions and find someone else now. There isn't any time.
I'm just an attorney. I'm not an apostle.
Okay then. How would you convince me if our roles were reversed? How would you convince a jury?
I would have to show them. directly show them.
Of course. Action, not words. Listen, I can see from here your study. On the wall is a hidden safe, inside of which is a hidden little glowing thing.
It's called a glow point. No, wait.
I'm entering the safe now.
Leave that alone!
Grabbing the glowing thingy. Notice that the door does not move. Now I'm in the safe, and I'm taking the glowing thingy. Whoops.
What? What?
It stopped glowing. Well, never mind. Here's your thingy. Notice, the door to the safe is closed. Ta-da! Get it? Me, Spaceland, you, Flatland. I look down on you.
All that you've proven is that you're a skillful thief and a vandal. You fixed my glow point.
You people certainly like your shiny things, don't you? Okay, listen. The higher I go, the further away from Flatland I go, the more I can see. Though, of course, I see it on a smaller scale. For example, now I can see your neighbor's house and your 5 pentagonal suns banging against its side.
I told them to stay inside.
Now I'm going far, far up. Buildings, buildings, buildings. Now I see the border between your country and the Northern Kingdom. Uh-oh, looks busy. Mostly soldier triangles. Looks like they're getting ready for something.
Oh, anyone can listen to the radio.
Fine. How about if I touch you?
Touch me?
Sure. Just a little touch. Gently, here. In your stomach.
What's happening, Dad?
Why are you stuck in the corner? Where's the priest?
Go back to your rooms, both of you.
Should I use my peace cross?
Just go! Go!
There's only one other thing to do. It's never been done before. I suppose I'll have to do it.
Do what? Murder me? You've done everything else!
Nothing of the sort. It will be painful, and I could get into trouble. But I've got no choice if the gospel of 3 dimensions is to be revealed. Hang on, Apostle. 1, 2, 3. Out of Flatland we go!
Insane! What have you done to me?
Lifted you out of Flatland into reality. Steady. There. Can you stand? Rest on your bottom hairs for a moment.
What is this pressure? It's pushing me southward. My south hairs hurt.
Oh, that. You'll get used to that. Okay. That's just gravity. Something we all have to contend with in Spaceland. Nothing to worry about.
Now that I see you, all of you, you're so perfect. Your circularity is beyond circularity. Everywhere you're circular and divine and perfect. A divine ideal of loveliness and wisdom.
Feel free to worship me at any time. But first, let's take a look at where you've been.
Look, a Flatlander. You can see their insides. I see!
I take it that my experiment worked. I hope my ends will justify my means. Care to see yourself?
Myself? How can I see myself? I'm inside of myself.
In 3D, you can have reflections. Light can bounce off an object, which you can use to see yourself. Here.
That's me?
No, it's your reflection.
Thank you. Thank you for showing me this. I see now. I see everything. Everything. I understand it all. I can see. What's that glowing sphere in the sky?
The sun. Let's not look at it for too long. It could blind you.
How does it stay up there in the sky?
Just does. Our scientists say it is immeasurably huge, larger than anything else in the entire world.
It's smaller than you.
No, that's just perspective. The further away something is, the smaller it looks. But no, it's very, very large. Makes me puny by comparison.
That can't be. You're a perfect circle, divine in all respects.
Yes. Can't argue with you there. But still, some of us even worship it.
How wondrous a world that gods would have even greater gods to worship.
I guess there's always something smaller and always something larger than
I wonder, what is this sun worship? Are there beings even greater than this glorious sun?
All right, that's enough. Let's not get silly.
What is that? Oh, and look at those glow points.
That is the moon, another sphere of great proportions. And those aren't glow points, those are stars.
If only I could show this to my wife and my son,
It's rather
Hex.
expensive to pull someone out of Flatland. I'm afraid this production really can't afford anyone but you. Sorry.
There's so much to understand. For instance, I'm in Spaceland and can see the insides of myself, and I can see the insides of all of my fellow Flatlanders. Yet, I see no brain, lungs, or heart inside of you.
Of course you can't see in my insides. Spacelanders are of a greater order than Flatlanders. I am a being of many circles, the many in the one, what we in Spaceland call a sphere. Don't worry, the mysteries of the world, of Spaceland, will become plain to you after a while. We can fly anywhere we like and view your world in detail. Let's start with your house and work our way out.
Is someone there?
It's me! I'm here, outside the world!
Can't see you. Can't hear you.
See everything. You've given me the eyes of God.
You can see what any fool in the world of 3D can see.
The Great Hall. Now that I'm in Spaceland, I can get past the soldiers to see if my brother is inside.
Now you're thinking in 3D. I've got business there too. Let's go.
Oh, there he is! Hey, B! B!
Looks like your elite priests are gathering for the millennial meeting.
Whereas the saints have been troubled by ill-intelligent persons pretending to have received revelations of 3 dimensions every 1,000 years since time began. It has been unanimously resolved by the Grand Council that on the first day of each millennium, all such apostles of the 3 dimensions shall be imprisoned and executed 3 days hence.
Lost.
What's wrong?
How could I expect this? Your people can't write.
Right.
Writing, recording words visually. It's what we do to pass information down through the generations.
I don't understand.
Your people worked around it. You memorize everything. Pass it down through voice.
Well, of course. Every child learns how to memorize great quantities of words and can repeat them back. I'm doing my best to remember every word you speak.
I hadn't counted on them remembering. It's 1,000 years between each visit. They can't blame me. It's not my fault.
What's wrong?
Didn't you hear your fate pronounced by your flat-headed brethren? Death or imprisonment awaits the apostle of 3D.
They'll understand. It's so clear to me the nature of 3D. I could get a child to understand it. Put me down right now. I'm sure that I could go down there and talk to them.
I have to perform my mission. In fact, unless I miss my guess, your president is waiting for me. You stay here. Time for reality to intrude into Flatland once again. I come to proclaim there is a land of 3 dimensions.
Guard!
Stop that! I am a perfect circle, a divine sphere. Listen to me, you flat brains.
I got
Hear
him.
my word.
No, where is he?
Hear my word.
Where did he go?
Gone!
My lords, do not be alarmed. We took care of the chromatic insurrection. I assure you this one will be even simpler. The secret memories have predicted everything we have seen. The circle who claims he's from another world. All this was as our forefathers foresaw. The priestly circles alone remember how the same occurrence happened on the last 2 millennial commencements.
How can you people be so smart and yet so stupid? Just look at this.
You are all required to say nothing of these trifles outside this cabinet. Call for the Praetorian Guards. These soldier triangles must be put to death right away. All of them. There, that's done. No trace, no harm. These are serious times, gentlemen, and must be met with determination and resolve. My lords, the business of the council being over, I wish you all Happy New Year. Attend to your configuration.
Attend to your configuration.
Ah, B square. I haven't forgotten you. My dear assistant, for the sake of secrecy, you too should die. But since you've been loyal and, for the most part, efficient, I'll spare you your life and grant you instead life imprisonment. However, should you ever mention what you've seen today, you'll be executed. Attend to your configuration, and Happy New Year. Guard.
Mr. President, I promise I won't say a word. Not a word. Please,
Hey,
please.
you don't know what you're doing. There really is a third dimension. Listen
Give it
to
up,
me.
Mr. Attorney.
Let me go back. Let me talk to them.
You don't have a lot
Please,
of time.
he's my brother.
Your brother is expendable. Round table, come in, round table. This is Alpha Omega calling. Come in, round table.
Roger, Alpha Omega. This is round table. Over.
I'm on my way back, round table. Over.
We hear you, Alpha Omega. How was the mission? Over.
I'll file a report as soon as I can get back, round table. Until then, cue the triumphant return.
What's going on there?
Oh, even in Spaceland, we have our problem, children. Stay there. I have to write my after-action report.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome home. We're all so proud of you.
And the company. Was your manifestation a successful one?
There were a few complications.
Your messages, sir.
On my desk, Matilda. I've got to send an econ report quick to the board of directors.
What a cute drawing.
What?
The drawing on your desk. Where did you get it? Did you bring it back with you?
A-Square? He's not a drawing. He's a Flatlander.
Flatlander?
That's never been done before.
I thought you were a cartoon.
A cartoon?
He can talk. How delightful. Isn't he cute, Millicent?
I think it's disgusting.
A cartoon?
Something you can't do in Flatland.
Can it think?
Oh, yes. They're not very well. Smile for the camera, A-Square.
Is this allowed? No previous Messiah ever brought their chosen apostle back with them.
He's here, isn't he? And my ecom is now finished.
Can we show him around the office? This will cause quite a stir. It's so cute. I could just eat it up.
Ladies, it's not a trinket. Its time here is limited. Gravitational forces will kill it if it stays too long.
What?
If you ladies will see that I'm not disturbed for the next hour, after that, I want to meet with Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Solids. That's the first lesson and the last. Solids. That's what we are and you're not. You're not solid, not really, because solid implies thickness. Your thickness is microscopic. Let's begin. First, a cube is made up of a number of square planes like yourself. Now here's a pack of cards. I put one down, now a second, now a third. See? I'm building a solid by a multitude of squares parallel to one another. And now, there. The solid is complete, being as high as it is long and broad. We call this solid a cube.
It hurts my brain.
I'm sure it does. Light, shadow, perspective. You're not used to it.
Yes, sir?
Send in a cube.
Which one?
Anyone.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to let you feel a cube. That'll help you understand solids. Let this Flatlander touch you. Don't worry, it won't hurt, and there won't be any side effects that we know of. Dean in sending, isn't it?
Carlton in receiving.
Of course, of course. Just stand here on the desk, and you, A-Square, you may feel Dean.
Carlton.
Sorry?
Cube Carlton, receiving.
Right. A-Square, please go over and feel the generic cube person.
Not a plane. Not a plane. A solid. 6 planes, 8 terminal points, angles, a square moving parallel to himself in space. Yes, I am a part of this. Oh, this is bliss. What wonder to know so much.
That's enough. We can't go on like this forever, you know. Thank you, Carlson.
Carlton.
Now, lesson 2.
Your pardon. Great sphere of 3D. But might I be granted a look at your insides?
My what?
Your stomach, brain, heart.
What the devil are you talking about?
When I was feeling the cube, a light overwhelmed me, and I saw more and farther than I've ever seen before.
Uh-huh.
But what I saw, or sensed, or felt was that a dimension greater than yours existed. Just as I am to you, so must you be to someone else. If your dimension is greater and purer than mine, then there must be a fourth dimension even greater and purer than yours. Oh, good friend, philosopher, priest, don't you see what you've taught me? Some yet more spacious space, some more dimensionable dimensionality lies beyond this one.
Time's short. We've got a lot to do before you're fit to proclaim the three dimensions.
Please, sir, let me see your insides.
Well, in the first place, your request makes no sense. In the second place, I can't turn myself inside out.
But you showed me the insides of Flatland by taking me from the land of 2 dimensions into the land of 3. Please, take me into a 4th dimension so that we can look onto the land of 3D and see the secrets of solids.
And where is this land of 4 dimensions supposed to be?
Oh, doubtless you, a great teacher of dimensionality greater than mine. Surely you know where it is.
Damned if I do. There is no such place. The very idea. Inconceivable.
You taught me that when I see a line in Flatland and infer a plane, in reality I see a 3rd dimension. Not the same as brightness, but one called height. So it follows that in Spaceland, when I see a plane and infer a solid, I really see a 4th, unrecognized dimension. Just as the monarch of Lineland couldn't turn right or left or see Flatland. So I couldn't see Spaceland even though it was all around me. So there must be a 4th dimension outside Spaceland. Tell me, has anyone seen any, visitors here in Spaceland?
A few madmen, the usual visionaries, delusions, brainstorms, nothing worth writing about.
Well, tell me, did any of these delusions appear and vanish suddenly?
Well, that's how the stories sometimes go. A story written by the deluded, mentally sick brains.
Well, maybe they come from...
I thought I told you not to disturb me.
I'm sorry, sir. The board of directors are here.
We've got a problem, eh?
What?
Your e-com was leaked to the public.
What? When? I just submitted
Public
it.
opinion is against us. They think you've made a terrible mistake. There's a hearing in the Senate chambers going on right now. The Zeros are winning. We must do something. Your cartoon thing has been subpoenaed. He must appear at once.
Great balls of fire! There's no need to be worried. Just be polite. Try not to say too much. Yes and no answers. Be as Boolean and binary as you can be. No pressure, but the Zeros in the Senate may have enough votes to win.
The Zeros?
Political faction. They've got a momentum because I brought you out of Flatland. They think Flatland's an abomination and should be wiped out.
What?
It disturbs them that there are creatures such as yourself. They think we shouldn't be trying to teach you the gospel of 3D. They think we should be putting you out of your misery.
Misery?
Well, just don't say anything stupid.
Mr. Sphere?
Just call me A Sphere, Senator.
I'll call you what I like, boy. Do you mean to tell me you took it upon yourself to bring this disgusting creature into our world without any oversight?
It was a split-second decision, Senator. Our company had done the research on what such an action would mean, of course. We'd run computer simulations and
Computer simulations? And these simulations made you certain there would be no unintended consequences? That there would be no danger to Spaceland?
Of course, Senator.
But you weren't 100% certain, were you?
We're still here, Senator.
Is a computer simulation proof of no danger?
No, Senator, of course not. A computer simulation is only a simulation. It isn't real. We simply had a good idea of what we
you
thought.
scientists never considered the possibility that you could be wrong, that your science could one day be the end of the entire world. You look at your computer simulations and take great risks with the public good, without oversight, without any...
If you relinquish the floor, I'd like to interview the Flatlander, Senator. We're here to decide if we should perform euthanasia on Flatland or not. After all, the scientists are not the ones on trial here. Not yet.
Of course. I yield the floor to my distinguished cubic colleague.
Now, Mr. A Square, you've been sworn in.
Yes. Oh, great and divine cube.
Knock it off with the great and divine. Call him Senator.
I'm sorry, your senatorness, Cube, Senator Cube.
Don't poach the witness.
I'm sorry, Senator. It's just his whole world you're standing in judgment of. He's just right here. He doesn't know anything yet. It isn't right. It isn't fair.
You are excused while we interview this witness. And take your board of directors with you. Guards?
Hit stay on the fourth dimension.
What did you say? What?
Remember, you're an attorney.
This is a disaster sphere. We're going to hold an emergency board meeting and elect a new CEO. Oh, the shareholders, the shareholders.
Now, Mr. A Square, let's ignore the media here. Let's ignore everything. It's just you and me. You know what's at stake. Tell me what's on your mind. Why we should preserve your world. Why should Flatland continue its existence?
Because...
Speak into the microphone, please.
Because...
Can someone prop the witness upright, please? Yeah, you there. You diamond there. Yes, lift him up, please. Answer the question, Flatlander. Why should Flatland have a continued existence?
Because... In order to turn a circle into a sphere, we rotate 90 degrees the circle along its vertical axis. Thus, the circle becomes a sphere. So in order to make a sphere into a hypersphere, we would rotate spheres within spheres.
Oh, enough of this stupidity. What's it talking about? We need to get it out of here
I know
now.
it's all around us, but we can't see it. But I clearly understand. The fourth dimension is here.
Are you all right, Mr. Square? Are you suffering from your transition into our world? You must be ill. 4 dimensions, space is space.
A point of order, Senator Cube. Our enemies in the X-axis have seen our continued inability, our continued weakness, our failure to destroy Flatland. We have little time for this circus. They see our delays as an excuse to attack. Doom may fall upon us at any moment.
No, it's clear in my head. I understand everything. I just don't have the words. Space is space.
I voted against using Messiah Ink. I never trusted that A-sphere. I thought we were here to discuss the bowling ball bill.
Who brought that thing in here? Mr. Square, it sounds as if the government has made a terrible mistake in chartering A-sphere's company to perform millennium duties. It sounds as if you are incapable of understanding the gospel of the 3 dimensions.
No, your worship. That's not true. I understand. And I know there are dimensions even beyond it. You've all led me into a world of understanding that I can never repay. Surely you as great divine solids can understand. There is always something beyond. There is always infinity.
What's he doing?
Mr. Square, are you all right? Mr. Square, can you hear me?
Apostle, are you okay?
What's the matter with it?
It's gravity. He must return, and soon.
What's happening?
Oh, it's just a little war. The X-axis is attacking us. Savages.
Everything's black. I can't see.
Our time is up, my friend. I have to send you back. Good luck teaching the gospel of 3D.
No, please don't send me back. I can't bear to go
Square,
back.
I'm afraid I won't be answering any calls from Flatland for the next 1,000 years.
Did I save my world?
Shh. Ignorance is bliss.
No, please don't send me back. Infinity. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! No! No! No!
Let's go, Dad, and New Year's. It's the new millennium. Come, let's do the proclamation. Hurry.
Whereas the states have been troubled by ill-intentioned persons pretending to have received revelations of 3 dimensions every 1,000 years since time began, it has been unanimously resolved by the Grand Council that on the first day of each millennium, all such apostles of the 3 dimensions shall be imprisoned and executed 3 days hence.
Tell your mother I'll be back. Tell her I had to go see your Uncle B. Dead. Oh, dead.
Halt! Who goes there?
I'm A Square, attorney at law, here to see my client B Square. Allow me to pass.
No
in the name
one
of the
is
law.
allowed in. Get out of here, you pest!
A Square! A!
This is B.
A Square!
Are you okay?
A! Children, say hello to your uncle.
Hello, children.
Children, go play off to the side. They won't tell me what the charges are. They won't let me in. What's going on,
I need to get in there. I have to talk to your husband. Can you distract the guard?
You bet your south side.
Look out! Look out! It's a woman!
Watch it, buddy. Hey! Oh, Mr. Suicide, what are you doing in here?
I'm here to see my client, B Square. Allow me to pass in the name of the law.
Law? What law? I was sworn to protect the law, the Constitution. They tore it into pieces yesterday. I'm a soldier. They have me guarding a bunch of civilians. I should be in battle.
He's my brother.
Brother, huh?
Yes, sir.
5 minutes.
How did you know I was here?
I saw it. I saw what happened. I saw them arrest you.
What, you dreamed it? Had a vision or something?
No, I was there. Sort of. I was in Spaceland looking down onto Flatland and saw President Circle arresting you. He had no right. I can get you off. I know I can. All I have to do is explain to them that up, up, not northward, but up, above, on top of. They'll understand then. I should have remembered all of the words, but I was distracted and beside myself. I was sick, but listen, B, there's another dimension. There's a 3rd dimension, and I'm here to spread the word.
What, are you mad? You're a monster! You're gonna get us all killed! Where do you die?
Infinite in the one. The infinite be the truth of existence. It is, and there is no other before. Of the infinite in the one, the infinite be the truth of existence. It is, and there is no other besides it. The cloudland of metaphysics, the universe, from the cloudland of metaphysics, the unity that exists.
Thus speaks the monarch of Pointland.
That final universal analogical instinct that is the oneness of the one into which it is.
Listen to that babbling.
It is, and there is no other besides.
Can't you stop
it?
Give it a try yourself, my apostle of the 3 dimensions. Let's see you lead the monarch of Pointland to a higher dimension.
Okay, no problem. Hey, P-Brain, listen to me. You're not the all in all. You're the nothing of nothing. Your so-called universe is a mere point in a line, and a line is as nothing compared with...
It utters the divine creative power of the all-in-one.
Hey, P-Brain!
The joy of being here.
Nobody's home.
See the difficulty you'll have in your own world? The monarch, in as far as he hears you at all, accepts your words only as his own, then plumes himself in the variety of the Great One's thoughts. Truly he is omnipresent and omniscient. Truly he is the monarch of Pointland. Good luck, Apostle! You've not much time left.
Man your battle stations. All hands man your battle stations.
It's been a wonderful interlude, this. Not northwards. You've not much
What would our dad say?
Our dad was a triangle!
What do you want? Are you finished in here?
Yes, I've nothing more to talk with my client about today. Thank you.
Don't let him get away! He's a proselytizer!
He's a desperate man, Colonel. A truly desperate man.
He's one of those proselytizers for the third dimension!
Stop! All! To arms! To arms! Stop that square!
Hey, Square, where are you going? What did you learn about my
Don't
husband?
worry, he's alive and well. We'll file an injunction, a writ of habeas corpus. We'll fight this all the way to the Supreme Circle. But right now, the police are after me.
Square heading toward suburbs. Believed dangerous.
Hey, don't I know you?
Not in this world.
My brother B turned me in. The police are after me. They'll kill me. Quick, pack your things. We're gonna defect to the north. They'll understand me there. Don't think. Pack. I have to see Hex. Hex, I have a new lesson for you. Remember how you asked me what 3 to the third power meant?
It was before that new law was announced. It was a silly joke.
No, it wasn't. Look, all I have to do is take a square. Myself, for example, me, you see? Not northward, but yes, I would move myself. No, not north, but up. Nothing, not exactly this, but, somehow.
Okay, buddy. Time to go.
Be careful! He's a tricky little square.
Oh, gentlemen, I am woman. Hear my war cry!
Back! Get back! It's a woman! Back off! Everybody watch out! Get back! It's a woman!
He went that way, north by northwest.
Dismantle and segment!
Oh, wait. There really is. I promise you. There really is a third dimension.
That's absurd. He's stalling.
No.
Freak.
I could prove it.
You can't.
It's elsewhere. It's all around us.
Mathematics proves that God limited the number of dimensions to 2 for a reason.
For several reasons.
Symmetry for one, beauty and perfection, and simplicity for another.
Dismantle and segment!
No, please. I'm not crazy. Wait.
The army from the north. At last, my destiny fulfilled. War!
Please, I have to meet my wife and family up in the north. I never miss an appointment.
Greetings, A Square.